Hi guys, what's up and welcome to another People of God History podcast. My name is Jesse. Um, Today our guest here is Devin.
Hello.
How are you?
Doing pretty good.
Cool. So, thank you for sitting down with us. Last time God chose Abraham and his family to become the Israelites. They got enslaved in Egypt, and then Moses rescued them, and they made a suzerain covenant. They got led through the wilderness, and then Moses called them to keep God's covenant and to be God's ambassador to all people. We pick up when Moses died, and Israel is ready to enter the Promised Land. So, who leads the Israelites after Moses?
Actually, God did through Joshua, and they claimed the Promised Land, and however, the Israelites began to form covenants with and adopt the idols of other nations. This was the first step in the cycle of apostasy. The next step, God would basically let them go into oppression, and then the people of God would cry out under this oppression to God, and God would set them free through a judge.
Did no one keep the covenant?
Actually, yes. The book of Ruth zooms in on a community that was faithful to God, and God was faithful to it.
What about the judges? That doesn't seem like a very stable government.
Yeah, the elders didn't think so either. So they asked Samuel, the last of the judges, to set up a king, and God said to Samuel that Israel had rejected God as their king. However, God makes a promise to David, one of the kings, that one of his descendants will have a kingdom that will reign forever. That seems kind of contradictory, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Then the rest of the kings lead Israel into the cycle of apostasy, electric boogaloo. And God sends many, many messengers there to call Israel into repentance and to return to faithfulness. However, Israel does not listen to him until after they are sent into exile by the Babylonian nation.
Yeah, so unfortunately we don't have enough time to cover the exile in this video, but the link will be in the description below. So what happened after the exile?
70 years after the exile, the king of Persia, Cyrus, released a proclamation to allow the people of Israel to rebuild their culture. And rebuild it they did, warts and all. They rebuilt the city walls. Need to keep my hands down. They rebuilt the city walls, the temple, and the covenant with the people. However, by the very same people who built all of these things, they all decayed from neglect. God's people were not in alignment with God's heart.
Yeah, so what about the literary works of Israel?
Sorry, I clipped out a section. The book of Esther illustrates how God can work through people no matter if they are being faithful to him or not. And then that question.
Very true. What about the literary works of Israel?
So the literary tradition of Israel focuses in on how to live the good life, and that all wisdom starts with the respect of God.
All right. Well, thanks for coming and listening to the People of God History podcast, everyone. We'll see you later.
Getting better.